how to actually make beats for Nemzzz. Let's get into it. Bow. So as you can see, the BPM of the project is 150, and this is pretty much one of the best tempos to use when making beats for Nemzzz. You can start from 140 all the way up to 100, even 160. So the first element that we got is a chord progression with an electric piano, which comes from Labs, which is a free VST by Spitfire Audio. Man, this VST is so fire. There's a lot of free banks. I really recommend you. And the preset that I use comes from Vintage Keys, and it's called Nothing But Cabinet. I don't know why it's called like that, but it sounds fire. So as you can see here, the chord progression is very simple. I literally layered a few notes that I felt like they sounded good. I'm also gonna give you an example right here. So you can actually do something like this, and then going here, and then another one here. You can actually go by here, so I don't really have that much of a music theory background, but you know, it sounds good. And the next thing I did here was to drag some notes from the beginning because I wanted to give that a little bit of human feeling. And another trick to give some further human feeling is to randomize the velocity of the notes, and you can do it by pressing Alt plus R, and you'll end up being in piano roll randomizer where you can literally play with the velocity like that. As you can see here, the notes move. And then another thing that I did here was to add another note by the end of the fourth bar, just to give some, you know, a little bit of juice. And if you notice here, the velocity is very low because I didn't want to hear it too much, but I still wanted it to be there. The next element I use is another electric piano, which still comes from Spitfire, and it's called Tape Piano Splice Upright. And as you can see here, the chord progression is still the same, but the only difference is here, I wanted to play even further with the end of the notes like this. The only thing I did here was to pretty much split the last chord progression that we have from the beginning of the third bar. And then we have a little variation right here because I just felt like it sounded better like this, you know, just catch the difference. And then again, we have some top notes over here and some other ones by the end of the H bar. And yet again, I'll randomize the velocity of the notes. And once I arrive to this point, this is what I got so far out of the two electric pianos. You can really tell that the two electric pianos complement each other. Now, third element, which is a pad from X.2, which is called Light Into Darkness. Very ambient sound. It gives a lot of emotions and it gives such a floating vibe type of shit. You know, it feels like you're in heaven. Next we have a whistle, which comes from Cyrus. Just to give some texture and a little bit of a harmonic vibe to the melody. And then again, we have the same whistle, but in this case I rendered it out and reversed it, and it sounds like this. Very sick effect. I'm also gonna show you how I mixed it, and all we got here is the Room for the reverb, a little bit of crystallizer with the accordion crystals preset. I think I used the 4 strings preset and then separated it a little bit further from, I think it will be here, somewhere here, and then I put it like that. And this is pretty much the mixing of the reverse whistle. And once I right here, all I did was to add some further textures for the melody. And these two textures in particular come from my one-shot kit, Angels. Make sure you check it out, link in the description. Now, one of the most important elements of the melody, definitely the vocal, the R&B vocal. I actually found it on YouTube. It was a whole song and I just took the 2 parts that I was interested in. And this is the way they sounded before, without the mixing. and this is the way they sound after the mixing. I really like the vibe they provide to the melody. It really gives that R&B feeling. And this is the mixing process for the vocals. We got a compressor, a fruity chorus, the golf fuzz, and EQ just like this. Some delay with the ping pong preset, and I put the time at 8. Then we got the Valhalla vintage verb for the reverb, stereo enhancer for a little bit of phase offset, and then finally we got the RC20 to give it that vinyl, you know, vintage feeling. So at the end of the day, this is what we got so far. Now once I read to this point, all I did was to render out the melody and to change the tonality of it, and this is the way it sounds. Now you know how to make melodies for Nemzzz. Alright, I got a big announcement for y'all guys. I'm running a 50% Black Friday sale on my website from today up until the end of November. Me and my boy J Soul once again have joined forces to bring you guys the real smoke. We've decided to give y'all fellas a crazy bundle containing 3 drill collections, Pandora, Ragnarok, and Arakiri, all together at an exclusive price never seen before. Go and get it now, man, and make sure you also take advantage of this huge 50% discount available throughout the whole website. Bow! Alright, let's start making the drums. One thing to keep in mind when making beats for Nemzzz is to really keep things very simple. You don't want to go too crazy with any of the drums. I might even change the hi-hat though. I feel like adding another snare as well, or a rim, something like that, or even a snap. Yeah, I think the Jersey Snap 3 will do the job. Now, why not add a open hat, because in this type of beats it will really work good. Alright, now I'm gonna add the 808, and as you can see here, we already have the foundation of the beat. Like I said before, the drums are very simple, so we're not even gonna stress ourselves into finding our perks or that many other things to add. I might add some other stuff, but basically this is the foundation of the beat. I'm definitely gonna use a spin. I'm gonna go for the generic spins from the Jersey mini kit, available in Pandora, of course. And I'm gonna make the tail of the spin something around like this, and I'm gonna increase the boost just like this. You know that roll before this note right here. And also guys, make sure you always enable the cut itself tool to make sure that the 808 doesn't clash itself. Yeah guys, pretty much this is all about it when making drums for Nemzzz. I think I'm gonna add this now because, you know what I'm saying, I'm making the beat, Steppa's making the beat, so there's gonna be this now for sure. also gonna add another perk, this one over here. It sounds perfect for this kind of beat. I think I'm gonna get rid of the open hat at the beginning. Alright guys, I'm gonna do the mixing, a little bit of arrangement, and then we're gonna see what's up. Bow. Alright guys, as you can see here, this is the arrangement of the beat, and pretty much I literally just played the elements from the piano roll and put them into the playlist, just like that. Very simple. The only thing I did here was to put a little bit of reverb at the intro, because there's a lot of Nemzzz songs that have some sort of preview of the beat with a lot of reverb, and then it goes to the actual intro of the song, and it is actually a cool trick to do sometimes. So yeah, I wanted to show you how to do it. And basically you just want to put any reverb, pretty much you put it at the master and then you automate it like this. And yeah guys, this is the end result.
Dappers on the tape.
I just need money and vibes, don't need none of that toxic shit. My social battery gone, I gotta stay out the mix. I'm tryna be so rich, I put that out in lit. Call you and say where you at, already know what time it is. What to win, I turn my back. So many man get scarred for life, so when I'm outside, don't know, don't lie. Ain't gonna lie, I watch the dime, but I hit them hoes too, though I admit. Me and this bread get along too well when I'm putting this fit, I feel like him. You want my attention bad, but I ain't the guy that I was before. I heard them stories about you, there's no way I'm hitting it raw. You don't wanna get misled, you wanna feel secure. Can't even lie, you're cool when you wanted to fuck, though I weren't too sure.
Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this tutorial. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. And bro, make sure that you check out the link in the description to not miss on the Black Friday sale, bro. 50% discount sale on every existing product. Make sure that you don't miss on the opportunity. And bro, I'll see you on the next time. Bow.
Them gal doing the most, but you ain't gotta do too much. Nah. When I'm on the block, I be feeling